In this video, I'll be discussing how resistance bands can help you master calisthenics and demonstrating some of the methods that can be used. As you work towards skills such as the planche, human flag, or lever, it's common to get stuck on one of the progressions. In this case, band-assisted exercises can help you overcome the plateau and accumulate time in postures you're working towards. For example, it's very common to get stuck on the tuck planche and be able to hold this for 30 or more seconds, but not be able to hold the advanced tuck for more than a couple of seconds. Neither of these hold durations provides an optimal intensity for progress. Holds in excess of 30 seconds will bias endurance over strength, and holds of 2 seconds will make it difficult to accrue enough time under tension for sustained progress. In this situation, performing assisted advanced tuck holds with a band provides a good alternative. This will allow you to work at an appropriate intensity for sustained progress. With assistance from a band, you can perform holds for 10 to 20 seconds and reduce the thickness of the band over time until you can hold the advanced tuck unassisted. The same approach can be used with any level of the planche or front and back lever. Bands are preferable to having a coach spot you as they provide reliable assistance each set. If you perform a 10-second planche with bands and then perform a 15-second planche with the same band set up a month later, you can be confident this is due to improved capacity. The same cannot be said of receiving a spot from a coach or training partner, as it's unlikely the spotter will provide the exact same amount of assistance between sessions. To progress with bands, use thinner ones as you get stronger, ensuring the setup remains the same. Alternatively, you can use the same band and reduce tension in it. An example is using an adjustable ring for the band-assisted planche and lowering the height of the ring. As it isn't stretched as far, it won't provide as much assistance. Measure the height to which it's anchored to keep your training objective. Now that some basic principles have been covered, I'll show you a few ways you can use bands to assist in your training. For the planche, anchor a band above you and loop it under your hip bones. Then lower into the planche. This will help keep the hips up, but still require you to use the glutes to keep the legs in line with the body. This technique can be used for push-ups, planche raises, isometric holds, or even the 90-degree push-up. The band-assisted back lever can be done similarly to the planche, with the band supporting the body under the hip bones. A simple method of doing this is with a band anchored under each hand between the rings. This technique can be used to do lever raises or holds. Two methods can be used for the band-assisted front lever. The first is a similar technique to the back lever with the band anchored under the hands and placed under the hips. This works great for low bars or rings. This will challenge the abs as they must engage to maintain the legs in line with the body. If you only have a high bar, it's very difficult to use the previous technique. An alternative option with a bar is to place the band between your hands with one or both feet in it. A downside of this technique is that it won't challenge the abs like the other method. A band can be used to assist you with the human flag. Anchor the band at the top of stall bars and place one foot in it. The band will help keep the body horizontal, making the flag more achievable. Resistance bands can also be used to refine the technique for muscle-ups on a bar or rings. Anchor a band between your hands and place your feet in it for bar muscle-ups. For rings muscle-ups, with the rings at waist height, place a band under the hips and anchor it under the hands using a false grip. The band will help you complete the transition phase, allowing you to refine your technique. For more details on muscle-up technique, see the respective tutorials on my channel. In addition to the previous exercises, bands can be used for much more, including warming up, training the iron cross, or to provide assistance or resistance for basics such as chin-ups and dips. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please subscribe, and if there's a topic you'd like me to cover in the future, mention it in the comments below.